Hello everyone, Jim here from Storm Warning News, and this was tweeted by Duan Dang, who is a freelance journalist out of Vietnam, concerning today, June 16th. It appears that China is preparing to carry out a significant military operation in the Bohai Sea today. It is intended, or is it intended, as a welcoming gesture for Secretary of State Antony Blinken. You can see that they have no sail zones set up here in the Bohai Sea. The Shandong aircraft carrier is in this area here. If you can see where my cursor is right there, it may be difficult for you to see. But this is going to be going on starting today through the 20th, depending on what area of the Bohai Sea they are in. Interesting. What is going on here? Is this just routine? Well, he went on to say, as a side note, the navigational warnings use the terms military mission and military activity instead of the usual military training or military exercise. And of course, you have all manner of responses tweeted. We will see if this is anything at all to be concerned with. For context, here is a map of the Bohai Sea. Here off of the Yellow Sea, very near the Koreas, and of course just east, or I should say west, of the Sea of Japan. So what is going to be going on there, again, with Antony Blinken about to arrive in China? And as reported by the Global Times, a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier is reportedly operating in the South China Sea in an obvious demonstration of U.S. strength that aims to raise tensions in the region against China, while a Chinese naval training ship is on a goodwill tour of building the peace and friendship in Southeast Asia. Now, based on the flight tracks of two C-2A Greyhound carrier-based transport aircraft, the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan made a transit through the Bohai Channel and sailed into the South China Sea on Wednesday, according to open-source monitoring by the South China Sea Strategic Situation Probing Initiative. So this aircraft carrier is also in that area, at the same time that this activity is going on in the Bohai Sea. What will develop here? Probably nothing, my friends, probably nothing, but considering the tension right now, I believed it was worthwhile to point this out to you, certainly a situation that we will be watching. Here's some updated information on the international hacking spree that has been underway and its effects on U.S. enterprises. Evidently, the Oak Ridge Associated Universities were some of the victims, and a waste isolation pilot plant, the New Mexico-based facility for disposal of defense-related nuclear waste. British energy giant Shell, the University System of Georgia, the Johns Hopkins University, and the Johns Hopkins Health System were also hit. All three groups said in separate statements. The latter is a nonprofit that collaborates with the university and runs 6 hospitals and primary care centers. The new victims add to a growing list of entities in the U.S., Britain, and other countries whose systems were infiltrated through the MoveIt transfer software. As I mentioned yesterday, the hackers took advantage of a security flaw that its maker, Progress Software, discovered late last month. Now, the Russian-linked extortion group CLOP, which has claimed credit for the MoveIt hack, earlier said in a statement that it would not exploit any data taken from government agencies and that it had erased all such data. It did not immediately respond for further comment. So it'll be interesting to see also, ladies and gentlemen, if anything comes of this threat against the European banking system by a group of hackers who have essentially, as you may recall, threatened to shut it down through malicious means, KillNet being one of the three. We'll see. It is Friday. This would be 48 hours from when the warning was issued. We'll see if anything happens here. It might have all just been talk. But again, today is the day where that would likely occur, and it would seem that any sort of banking crisis would occur on a Friday. Something else to be watching, as we are on a knife's edge, and we have been here for quite some time. But please remember, the Word of God is written in Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, which says, "Those who hope on the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. They will rise up on wings like eagles." Press into Jesus with everything you have, my friends. This is Jim signing off. Until the next time, God bless you.